Hi, and welcome to our final video segment for this unit, Impacts on Biodiversity, covering sections 9.9 and 9.10. Many scientists suggest that we're currently in the midst of a sixth mass extinction event. The concerning factor is that this extinction is happening over a relatively short period of time and is the first to occur in the presence of human. Here we can see the different mass extinctions that have happened over time compared to where we're at now. I've also included a TED video for us that you can watch on your own time about when the next mass extinction would occur. The extinction crisis involves a global decline in genetic diversity. In wild species, low genetic diversity can lead to inbreeding depression, where small populations are forced to breed with relatives, including harmful traits like what happened with the Florida panther. In domesticated species, genetic diversity is declining because modern breeding focuses narrowly on only a few traits for productivity. This video is talking about the Florida panthers we mentioned and how their populations are starting to bounce back from inbreeding depression. I encourage you to take some time to take a look at this video. Across the world, we are seeing species numbers decline. Once the last individual of a species has died, they are considered to be extinct. Right now, amphibians are facing the greatest declines around the world, most likely due to their sensitive skin and many with a reliance on rainforest biomes. The International Union for Conservation of Nature is responsible for classifying organisms using something called a red list, which is pictured on the next slide. Endangered species are those that are in danger of extinction in the near future through most of its natural range. Here's the red list that I mentioned before. It lists the categories from extinct all the way to least concern. The organization will determine, based on research and data that the scientists have collected, where to place the organism. To remember the primary human caused threats to biodiversity, we can use the acronym HIPCO. Let's break down what each letter stands for. Here's the breakdown of what HIPCO means as presented on the SMEDS videos and slides. H is for habitat loss and fragmentation, the single greatest threat. This includes deforestation, draining of wetlands, and building dams. I is for invasive species, which are non-native species like the zebra mussel that outcompete native species. The first P is for population growth, as our growing human population drives all other threats by increasing the demand for space and resources. The second P is for pollution. Pollutants like oil spills or pesticides such as glyphosate and atrazine directly harm and kill non target species. C is for climate change, which can shift biomes and habitat ranges too rapidly for many species to adapt or migrate, leading to populations declining. O is for overexploitation, which is the excess of hunting or poaching of a species faster than its reproductive rate, which causes rapid population decline and potential extinction. We can work to stop biodiversity loss through mitigation efforts like creating protected areas and habitat corridors. We also rely on key laws. The Lacey Act prohibits the interstate shipping of all illegally harvested plants and animals in the United States. CITES, the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, is an international treaty that controls the global trade of threatened plants and animals. Finally, the U.S. Endangered Species Act, ESA, determines which species are listed as threatened or endangered and strictly prohibits any harm to those species. Thanks for tuning into our final video for Unit 2, and good luck on your studies.